The Havana Sound Mystery. They said the first sound was barely louder than a whisper. Yet, it changed everything. A diplomat in Havana paused in his doorway one warm evening in 2016, thinking he heard a faint metallic shimmer weaving through the air, like an insect made of glass wings. He brushed it off. But then the pressure hit. A dizzying, invisible push that made the world tilt sideways. And that was only the beginning. In the days that followed, more diplomats stepped forward with the same story. Strange tones, a rising hum that seemed to vibrate just behind the eyes, moments of sudden vertigo, nausea, or piercing headaches. Some described it as a beam of sound. Others swore it was more like a presence, felt, not heard. And no one could explain what tied these experiences together. Havana itself seemed unchanged. Palm trees swayed against pastel buildings, old cars rolled through the streets with their usual rumbling charm, and the ocean glimmered with its familiar blue calm. But beneath the surface, tension curled tight. Whispers moved through embassy halls. Rumors spread across newsrooms, and scientists around the world sharpened their focus, determined to unravel a phenomenon that refused to behave like anything they'd seen before. Enter Dr. Elena Cortez, a neurologist flown in to interview the affected staff. She walked through the embassy courtyard at dusk, listening to cicadas chorusing in the trees. "If this is an attack," one staff member told her, voice trembling, "then why does it feel like the air itself is the weapon?" Elena didn't answer, because she didn't know. As reports grew, theories multiplied. Some researchers proposed sonic devices, directed energy weapons that could focus sound like a laser. Others pointed toward microwaves, subtle enough to pass through walls, yet powerful enough to spark neurological disturbance. A few suggested toxins, pesticides, even mass psychogenic illness. But each theory had holes. No device was found. No chemical matched the symptoms. No magnetic signatures or foreign installations appeared in scans. It was as if the mystery sat behind a curtain, letting everyone see only the outline, never the source. One night, Elena stood alone on a Havana balcony, staring out over the city. Somewhere far below, laughter drifted up from a plaza, carefree, ordinary. She closed her eyes and wondered, could a phenomenon be real, yet still defy every known category? Could truth itself echo in ways science hadn't yet learned to measure? Her turning point came after interviewing a young diplomat who described the moment he heard the sound not as frightening, but as confusing. "It wasn't angry," he said quietly. "It felt mechanical, like I'd walked into the path of something that wasn't meant for me." That detail struck her. The mystery didn't feel targeted. It felt accidental, collateral. With that shift came a deeper realization. Maybe the world was brushing against an unfamiliar corner of physics, acoustics, or neurology. Something not malicious, just misunderstood. And that possibility, however frustrating, held its own kind of beauty. Because mysteries like the Havana Sound remind us that even in an age of satellites and supercomputers, the human body is still a frontier. And the world around us still hums with secrets we haven't yet learned to hear. If this story intrigued you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.